One take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take for your head, NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from Beacon, New York. This is NBA One Take, June 19th, 2023. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. It's Father's Day. It is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, so something big. NBA news, something big happened. Bradley Beal. If you watch my videos, I've talked about this guy for the most part, not per se last year, but the season prior. I always talked about Brad Beal. You see my love for Brad Beal. I always talk about Brad Beal should come to the Lakers. I used to DM his wife and tell her Brad to change her mind. You know, she would have smile emojis and things like that. I know she want to go back to LA. And she said she loved DC. Brad loves DC. They got a family and everything. I'm like, come on, let's get Brad over to the Lakers. Brad need to be there. We can win. We can win that championship. We can win a couple over there. And he can keep his money. Come on. But Bradley Beal was traded to the Phoenix Suns. He had a play option. He's traded to the Phoenix Suns. So a part of the deal, he's traded to Phoenix Suns. And the Washington Wizards get CP3, Landry Shamet, and a couple second-round picks and some swaps. This is a huge deal for both sides. Let me just get for Phoenix. Phoenix get Brad Beal. You know, he, for the most part, had a down year. You know, he's been battling little injuries here and there. So he had a down year. But his skill, you can't deny Bradley Beal. This, like I said, I always rave and I love this dude. He scores. He can facilitate. He has a lot of impact on the game as well. He could do a lot of different things. I think we've seen that. I think when people talk about Brad Beal, especially the guys that kind of don't really watch Brad Beal for the most part. Brad Beal can play off the ball. And I think they thinking, oh, we've been seeing Brad Beal recently, man. Like, oh, he's like a point guard. He got to have the ball in his hands. How that's gonna work with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant? I says, no, bro. You guys have to understand how Brad Beal came in the league. Brad Beal wasn't having the ball when John Wall was there and they was winning games and going to the second round. He was playing off the ball and finding spots. It's when John Wall went down, Brad Beal was forced by Scott Brooks to be a point guard, to be able to run the team because John Wall's not there. So he had to expand his game. And he had to continue to expand his game because they was unable to get point guards to fill the void. They had to trade John Wall. I understand. Yeah, they had Russell Westbrook for that one. They had the Russell Westbrook for one season. But because of, Russ was playing well and things like that, Brad had to also, as well, share ball handling responsibilities with Russ. So, to say that Brad Beal can't play off the ball, no, he can. He can. You gotta know. You gotta know and see. Know and see. That's the thing. But Brad Beal, I know this is gonna work. They're gonna be a juggernaut if all healthy. It's gonna be really tough. People talk about it's gonna be really tough to take these guys out. And like I said, they're gonna have at least two of them on the court at the same time. All they got to do, fill out the roster, get some big guys, get some guys to work hard, get some vets in there, the plug and play, and it should be fine. If they fill out the roster, they'll be able to get it. I understand Matt Ishbia, like I said, he's a new owner. He wants to win. He sees it, so he pushed the bill. Brad Beal waived the no trade clause. They talking about the no trade clause while Washington. Listen, don't bring that up now. We already knew he had a no trade clause. He had it before. Because the trade goes down, you guys want to talk about it now. Like, shut up. I just hate that. Like, you guys, stop. Shut up. Okay? Shut up. You guys don't know everything about basketball. You just like, come on with the no trade clause. Y'all bringing that up now? He's been had the no trade clause. He's had it since he signed that deal 2 years ago. So now you're talking about that now? Please. And yeah, I did talk. People did kind of talk about it. Why would they ever do that? Oh, it's a sense of loyalty. Whatever, man. Whatever. He earned it. So what? But for the Wizards, Landry Shamet, they may keep a little veteran there. Looks like they're gonna blow it up. They're doing a lot of things like that. I told you they did the Porzingis deal. They doing a lot of stuff. So got a potential Porzingis deal going on. They got a lot of other things that they're doing. So we'll see. We'll definitely see what's going on over there. Draymond Green, he opts out. He's going to be a free agent. I saw this happening where Draymond did opt out, and in doing so, that led me believe that he's playing his options, seeing what's going to happen. He's going to see, because the Warriors probably couldn't get him an extension, and he's going to be a free agent. Going to see what the Warriors are going to do. He's going to see what other teams is going to do out there. Like I said his floor is 3 for $90 with an option to come out. What the reports are saying. Oh, he's looking for 3 for $100. He'll get it. The thing is, don't look at the teams that has the cap space. You got to look at all the teams that can all potentially do certain things to have the cap space to sign free agents, because you see teams do that all the time. So there's going to be a lot of teams out there with cap space to try to make things happen. And there's going to be teams that's going to be vying for Draymond's services. So he's going to do 3 years he's going to do a 3-year deal with a 2-year opt-out. Why is he doing that? Because he's trying to get 2 more contracts. That's what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to get 2 here, play for a team, be impactful for a team at least for a year or 2. Then he's going to decline the option, become a free agent, get 1 more bag, and then that's it for him. Draymond's playing smart. The game is chess, baby. The game is chess, not checkers. That is simple mathematics. Okay, Zion Williamson. This is insane to me. So Mariah Mills, came on Twitter and told the New Orleans Pelicans to trade Zion Williamson. That you need guys to trade him with expletives, talking about her and Zion got a sex tape. Now you got people talking about that's sex, that's extortion, that's it's using her sexual thing for all this other. I don't know. But what do I do now? This is toxic. This is very, very toxic. I think Zion Williamson, brother, you gotta get it. I mean, you know, you can't control her, right? You can't control her. You can't control her or the situation. Okay, the girl had a tattoo with your name on your face. That right there, shit, my nigga. But you gotta be fluid of what's going on. You need to ignore this as much as you can, but you need to be doing other things. You need to be doing community work. You need to get yourself out there in a positive light, right? No matter what. Also, you need to get on board with the Pelicans. If you're trying to stay there, then, because the thing is, they want you to be there. And just as I'm saying this, her account was actually suspended. Obviously, someone did report it, probably Zion's people or whatever like that. It could be a bunch of things. They did just suspended her account on Twitter. Yeah, they're gonna do that. So Zion, you gotta get yourself out there. You gotta get yourself out there. You gotta be healthy. And now I was explaining to people. I said, no, they're not going to trade him. Why? Because they was second, third in the Western Conference early on in the season. I think they was 16-8. And I remember I did a video. I said, yo, look. I said, New Orleans is a dark horse. If they can be healthy and ride this wave and be a top 14, they're going to be a really tough out in the playoffs if everything is healthy and the way they're playing with all those guys on the team. The Pelicans is going to be very, very, very dangerous. They could have been the Memphis Grizzlies of the season prior to that, with all they have, all the talent they had, with Zion healthy, Brandon Ingram healthy, CJ McCollum healthy, and the other guys as well filling their roles with the young guys too. Very, very dangerous team. So I think the Pelicans is leaning on that. That's why they're not making no deals. They shouldn't. You shouldn't make any damn deals. For what? What are you making a deal for? Don't make a deal. For what? What are you making a deal for? Don't make a deal. Do not make a deal. Because you're hurting yourself doing something like that. You're just hurting yourself. Trust me. You're hurting yourself as a team if you do a deal for Zion, because you're not getting nowhere near the talent back. Unless, like I said, unless you get a all-star type player, and then all the pieces that you got is able to be immediate contributors to the team, and they all healthy. Everybody's healthy. And then guess what? It might even work. You know? It might even work. You know what trade I can actually say that? Remember when Melo was traded to the Knicks, and the Denver Nuggets they thought they was going to be, and then the Denver Nuggets get all those pieces back, and all those guys was healthy, and Denver was so good. They was so good. It came to the point the year after they was like a third seed in the playoffs, even though they lost to the Warriors. And people were like, I said, no, they were just good. The pieces they got back. That's why people were saying, oh, the Knicks gave too much up for Carmelo Anthony. Because all those pieces there was healthy, and they was able to contribute with good cohesion. But I don't think the Pelicans should even try to attempt to take that kind of chance, and they know better than that. You'd be stupid to do that. You know? Because, yeah, the Pelicans fans kind of don't go there. I think they're not on a totem pole. So when you really think about it, right, it is a football state, right? There's so many football teams there, college, and college, everything, most notable, the Saints, LSU, and, you know, everything, just in general in that area, right? So Zion is an attraction to the point, sometimes, yeah, I do see that the games is just, it's empty in there. And you know, I told people that New Orleans, they're going to regret if they lose their team. Because I think Vegas is a very viable option to have a team, as well as Seattle. Even though Seattle didn't support their team in the latter years, and then they thinking that they was gonna always have a team, and then instantly got upset when the team was moved. You guys wasn't supporting the team. I don't want to hear it. The stadium's just empty. Your last season there, you had a young Durant. You had a young Durant, Rashard Lewis, the veteran, and all those other guys on the team with Jeff Green and everything else like that. What you guys do? You guys was losing games. You guys wasn't supporting the team, and the thing was just it's a complete disgrace. So then, when y'all knew that Clay Bennett was gonna come in and move the team, what happened? You guys had an outcry. I'm telling you, the same thing can happen in New Orleans. I don't see anyone in the stadium. It is a joke. You got a good stadium, the Smoothie King Center. It's a good stadium. I don't want to hear it. So you got people that don't support the team. I remember I was hearing something on the podcast. The guy said, "Oh, we're going to the New Orleans Pelicans and everything else." The guy, he didn't even know that. Just says, "Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I forgot. We do got a basketball team. Yeah, but we're more football. Football is that thing. We didn't really know for basketball and things like that." It's like, "Oh, but you got Anthony Davis. He's a top 10 player in the game." "Oh, I think I heard about that guy." Yeah, it's like that. And it's kind of still like that. So, do they deserve a team? I don't know. To me, I'm not the type of person to just say that, because I know there's people that do support the team. But I don't know. I mean, they need to figure some things out. They need to figure something out. Figure something out. But this is NBA One Takes, Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.